25.50 ahead of them. Green light, and they're away. Not a bad line out. Who's a Ginger showing speed from gate 6. It's pressing forward with Port Allegra and Moonlight Cruiser on the inside in third spot in the early part. Then came Golovkin, so Who's a Ginger not going on with it. And Port Allegra takes up the running and leads over Moonlight Cruiser, and into third spot is Who's a Ginger, just eased back there. It's facing the breeze, however. Golovkin was next on the inside. Then Big Time Hustler, Yes, No, Maybe So in the running line. Next along the inner was Joey T. It's now being covered up by Pete's Art Major, then London Delight, and Caesar Reel at the tail. So into the home straight they run on the first occasion, and the leader is the odds-on favourite, Port Allegra. Doesn't look to be much pace at all, and Port Allegra leads out by 3 metres over Who's a Ginger, who's pulling in second spot on the outside. Moonlight Cruiser, leaders back in third. Yes, No, Maybe So, 1 out, 1 back. Golovkin, 3 back pegs. Pete's Art Major is 3 back in the running line. Then Big Time Hustler, a little bit worse than midfield, back on the pegs. Then came Caesar Reel, followed by Joey T, and London Delight sees them all. As they leave the straight, they've just about completed 1 lap of the track, and Port Allegra in front and getting a comfortable time at the head of affairs. Leads out by 2 metres over Who's a Ginger. On the inside, third, Moonlight Cruiser. And then came Yes, No, Maybe So. It's getting a nice run, 1-1. Golovkin next on the inside from Pete's Art Major. Big Time Hustler, Caesar Reel, Joey T, and still London Delight at the tail. So there's been no changes in the order. 1:15.2 was the lead time. And in front, this long odds-on favourite and getting a lovely run at the head of affairs. It's Port Allegra leading over Who's a Ginger, who's still travelling solidly on the outside. Third on the inner was Moonlight Cruiser. Still no changes. Yes, No, Maybe So in the running line. Pete's Art Major is on its back and covering up Golovkin. Then Caesar Reel, Big Time Hustler, Joey T, and London Delight still at the tail. So fairly uneventful for the first half of this race. 31.3, leader getting a butte run. And it's Port Allegra over Who's a Ginger. The inside third still Moonlight Cruiser. Next was Yes, No, Maybe So from Golovkin. Now Pete's Art Major makes the first move in the race, and it flushes out Yes, No, Maybe So. Caesar Reel tracking those into the race, and they were followed next by Big Time Hustler, Joey T, and London Delight at the tail. 30.7 second quarter, and they noticeably speed up now. Into the back, Port Allegra is the leader. 3 metres on Who's a Ginger. Moonlight Cruiser still third. Yes, No, Maybe So was next, followed by Caesar Reel pushing through the centre. They were followed by Pete's Art Major, and then came Big Time Hustler, Golovkin. Further back then London Delight trying to work into the race, and last is Joey T as they leave the back, head to the 400. Third quarter 27.8, and Port Allegra has slipped away as they make their way up to the home bend. It's Port Allegra out by 10 metres. Moonlight Cruiser into second, then Who's a Ginger, Caesar Reel, London Delight coming from the rear. Pete's Art Major is under pressure, as is Yes, No, Maybe So, and further back then Golovkin. It's Port Allegra in front. In second spot is Moonlight Cruiser. Who's a Ginger still battling away. Then Caesar Reel, London Delight. Port Allegra in front though. Had a butte run in transit, and Port Allegra all the way. Wins over Moonlight Cruiser. I think Caesar Reel third, just ahead of Who's a Ginger. And Golovkin, Pete's Art Major. Further back London Delight, Yes, No, Maybe So. Big Time Hustler. Last in, Joey T.